It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Dodgers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Walker Buehler gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher. And if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 1-10.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2. Back up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that. Keep you on the off speed.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Yastrzemski aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that brings up Evan Longoria. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
That is it. The left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
At the plate, Hunter Pence, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
3-0 the count. Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Here's Buster Posey now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
2-0 now. Bases are loaded here. One man out. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 3 runs already home here. Popped up. Muncy over to his left, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Giants 3, the Dodgers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
That's out.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Two and one now to Mookie. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Max Muncy will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Next up is Max Muncy. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And this is popped up near second base. And Longoria's got it for out number 2. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Justin Turner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Cueto into his motion and delivers. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bellinger, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds. You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Giants lead it 3-0. Now batting, Steven Duggar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Standing in now, Johnny Cueto. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple. Now in the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Fouled away. The 2-2.
The count's full.
On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. A man at third with 1 away. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, infield back, you take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you'd make is a good pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
In is the third baseman Evan Longoria as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second now, 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Giants out in front here, 4-0. At the plate, A.J. Pollard. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
And he takes a called strike two. A bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Ball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. He's around first, heading for two. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Will Smith, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop. The throw. It's late. He's safe. Fantastic play, but he's unable to finish with an out, and runners will be at the corners now with one gone.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Too low, 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-0 delivery. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Has a look, now the pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And he lays off again, ball three.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Out into right center, well hit. And this will bang up against the wall. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Into the box, Walker Buehler, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball one. I got one ball, one strike.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball one.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Out in front of it, strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cueto pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way.
No ball.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Ready with the 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 2 full. Giants on top, 4-3. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Hunter Pence. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
And they start the 3rd inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And he got him. So 1 gone here in the San Francisco 3rd. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Bellinger is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Betts coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for San Francisco, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Dodgers.
Striding into the box, Justin Turner. He drew a walk his first time up.
Turner.
Now here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Two pitch is fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Runners on first with 1 down. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And the count will be full. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch on its way. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So stepping in, Corey Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. Hard hit ball to second, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Will Smith, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded, both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. The 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
2-1 the count.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here now, 2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So now to the plate, number 9, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A pause, and the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 2 out, bases loaded. Little chopper down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Dodgers leave them loaded. Score holds at 4-3. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, and it remains a 4-3 game. At the plate, Walker Buehler hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 1 gone now in the Dodger 4th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Outside, 3-0 now. Max Muncy will be next. Now a late swing and a miss as he was well behind. 3-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Standing in, Max Muncy. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman.
At the plate, Justin Turner. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking two right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
2 men on, 2 out, and up next the center fielder A.J. Pollock. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside. Quite a good off the plate that time. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit weakly on the ground is short. Right to him. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We're through 4. All even now at 4 apiece. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Belt. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. First home run of the campaign for him, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman, Evan.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Fastball in there for a called strike. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Again, he sends it out of play. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Into the box, Buster Posey. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jimmy Nelson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jimmy Nelson.
From the belt, the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Betts coming on, but this will land untouched. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Pollock is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Giants. It's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye, baby. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 5-4 San Francisco. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Last time through was a base hit.
Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Here's an off-speed pitch called for a strike. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up, Duggar, and they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And this one gives him the lead. It's 6-5.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Logan Webb is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Logan Webb. Now batting.
In now, number 9. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three and 0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Jock Peterson will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
Fouled off. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Duggar on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants 5. Ross Stripling is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 68.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. So striding forward now, Mauricio Dubon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, the center fielder.
Next to bat for the Giants, Steven Duggar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Wilmer Flores will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Sean Anderson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 64. Sean.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Now at the plate, Justin Turner.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from second, and it's now a 7-5 lead.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitches are being caught high velocity. Go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in once again, Corey Seager. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Will Smith will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. So a full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He loses him on ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now at the plate, number 9. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Struck him out, so 2 men are dead here, but there's still 1 big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit. Kike Hernandez will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And he'll get in there safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. The 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
A pause. And the 0-2. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Grand slam on opening day? That's got to feel good. Can't get off to a better start to your season. They're going nuts in the dugout, and I don't blame them. This could be an omen for great things to come from this guy and this squad.
Jondo Gustave gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The batter, the first baseman, Max.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 2-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Deaver, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box, Justin Turner. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Ready now, Cody Bellinger. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he fouls this one off. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
2 down, runners at first and second. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Marlene Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Corey Seager as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And there is strike 3. So after what seemed like an hour, the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Scott Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Mike Yastrzemski is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Alexander is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman, from the stretch. And that misses inside, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Turner in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third base.
Striding in once again, Evan Longoria. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
He's set, and the pitch. Hunter Pence is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. That evens it up, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2 the count. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Giants leave one, and they remain well behind. Last half of the seventh here, so digging in now, Will Smith. He went deep back in the fifth. Now here it comes. Garcia, a 27-year-old. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. One and two now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in, number 9. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Scott Alexander, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball well outside. A runner on first with 2 away. To short. Crawford's got it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for LA, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Blake Trinan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Buster Posey is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. Here it comes. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Here now the 2-2. This is pulled into right. Betts is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Second baseman, Mauricio.
Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. And as you can see, they are way behind. Stepping into the box, Max Muncy. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
In now, Justin Turner. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Hard on the ground towards short. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
In now, Cody Bellinger. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fouled off. Runners are at first and third with none out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, A.J. Pollock. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Wandy Peralta will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kian Wong is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 32.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming. Here it is.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Change up low, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
3-2 with the bases loaded. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
3-1.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
The batter, number 9.
Ready for another shot now. Number 9. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Scooped up to Crawford for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Striding in, Blake Trinan. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Chris Taylor will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's ready now. The pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Pence, still ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider.
Man, I love that AB right there. He rushed him in with the pitch before. You would think maybe he would leak a little bit, cheat to the inside half of the plate. Not the case. Kept his shoulder square, stayed on that pitch middle of the way, and was able to drive it out of the yard.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. as a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The count now at 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Max Muncy would be next. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Slow roller left side. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 9th inning coming up. The Dodgers lead it 21-5. Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Settling in now, Steven Duggar. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Second baseman.
And a reminder, we'll look back over the key plays of the ball game with post-game highlights immediately after we conclude matters here in L.A. Digging in, Kian Wong. Here's the first pitch to him.
One and one.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Ripped on the ground to first. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
21-5 in this one today. Los Angeles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jimmy Nelson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Johnny Cueto permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball, 4 hours exactly. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave, drive home safely.